Good fun? Okay, we got the charger on, the Zappy charger, with my nice new black cable, which comes with a Model Y. And guys, welcome back to the channel. And today we have got a road trip to Devon. So it is the Queen's Jubilee, so we're all celebrating the extra days off for the public holidays. So we are now going off for a few days, get some nice countryside fresh air and a bit of chill out, get the Tesla to have a bit of a run and stretch its legs out as we do a long distance journey. So guys, we're going to pack the car now, and we're going to keep you guys included as we sort of go through the route. We are going to stop off at a hotel tonight just to break up the journey because it gets quite long for the little one, but we'll show you where we get to, and then tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, something like that, we'll make that final leg all the way to Devon. So we'll see you on the journey. Okay guys, we're making great progress. Look, we got a lot less stuff this time than we did when we went to Cornwall. But look, we've got the cabin case underneath, we've got two in here, we've got a long travel bag in there, which has worked out really well, the buggy on top. So I think we can now just pack around it, get some stuff in the front, and I think we're going to be done. All right guys, we got the front packed up. So this is some additional food, bit of wine, a few things that we're taking just because Devon, if you remember, went there a few years ago. I know. We went there a few years ago and it is self-catering, so though we will go out for a nice pub meal and some restaurants, obviously we will do a little bit of cooking there. There is a barbecue there. So we've taken just a few things to get started, but we will do some local shopping. There's a lot of like farm shops and things like that there. We're going to love to explore that. Can't wait to explore that. And then remember, there's a wine distributor there. So we'll definitely go back there again, right? This time, girls, you're going to come back in and we'll see what we can get. All right, so I think we're all ready to go. Right guys, we've set off. We got everything packed as you saw. Again, much lighter packed than normal, but it still feels like it's a little bit too much. If you can see through the back, it's still sticking out quite a bit. But anyway, we managed to get everything in without really much hassle. We didn't have to do a million takes like last time. So we are en route, as we mentioned. We are actually going to stop off for some food because we're just staying at a travel lodge tonight. So we're staying at Stonehenge. We're going to break the journey up for once, get a bit of a rest, and then tomorrow we'll get some breakfast, and then we'll do that final leg because our cottage is not going to be available anyway until about 4ish. So hopefully this works out, just splitting it out. Let's see how it goes. I've got a full battery charge at I had about 90%, so it's on 89% at the minute. So we've got a couple of stops put in the sat nav. Now that is super cool feature. You know, we've got a few, 2 or 3 stops we want to put in. We were able to pre-program that very easily within the system, and it will just take us to our different parts. So guys, we're going to join you at the brasserie. We're going to a very nice restaurant in Beaconsfield, and then from there we'll head directly to Stonehenge. So we'll keep you informed as we go through the journey. Okay, the little one's fallen asleep, but we are at the brasserie, the bakery court, so we're going to have a bit of a munch here because there isn't really that much at Stonehenge where we're going. So we're going to get an early dinner, and then we're going to have a nice chill out, and then to get to the room, have some snacks, maybe have a glass of wine, and then get all set for tomorrow. So we'll catch you in the restaurant. This is a beautiful, they're still here. Oh my God.
Guys, we went past it.
They were supposed to go before and get the table. While we got set, we caught them up. So they didn't get very far. Here we go, this is the place. Look, it's beautiful, isn't it? Love Beaconsfield. Come on, we're on a schedule. Come on guys, let's get some dinner. Wonder if we'll get a free glass of Prosecco. There we go. Oh yeah. Lovely place, guys. If you're in the area, highly recommend this place.
Because we're running a bit late. I had a book yesterday.
Okay, so the little one's gone to sleep, so it looks like it's just us eating dinner. And Colleen has got a kid's drawing pack, and so is Simran. You're 14 and 11 now. Right, so we'll get some grub.
I'll get the banana.
Alright guys, we're making good progress. We are only 21 minutes away from our first stop. So we're staying over at Stonehenge to break up our trip. So we're using the autopilot most of the way after our early dinner. And it's been good. I've still got 63% of battery left. We started off with, what was it, about 95%. So we're doing alright. I think we'll have enough to get all the way there. And the great thing is, if you remember when we went to Devon the last time, we're going to exactly the same place. They did have a charger there, a Zappi charger, which was absolutely incredible. So we'll be using that again. Okay guys, it's the next day here and we are ready to go. We had a night stop, as we said, trying to break up the journey. It was okay. We had a bit of a rest. I got a bit of last bit of work done, and we're now ready to go. So I think we're going to stop off at Stonehenge and then we're going to make our way all the way to Devon. So we'll see you on the trip. The superchargers here. We've been here before.
Yeah, this was the place where we got lost trying to find them. Actually, Daddy got lost.
You got to go to the Holiday Inn, which they don't tell you until you see that little sign there. It's so small, that little sign. I mean, we don't really need that much charge. We've got 48%. It says we'll have 20% when we get back, when we get to the resort. But the thing is, we want to do maybe a little bit of sightseeing. So I thought, let's just get 10-15 minutes of supercharge. And that will just give us a buffer if we do decide to just veer off a little bit before we get to our barn. So let's get a bit of charge, girls. Model Y here already. White one. Model S. There's always a Model S, isn't there? Every stop we go, there's always at least one Model S, which is good. The old school, we still got the old models. Right guys, so we're going to go to Starbucks. We just saw this sign as we are charging that Holiday Inn gives a discount for Tesla drivers, which is very nice of them. And there is a Starbucks in there, so we're going to go into that place there. But this guys is a really good stop. It is near Stonehenge, and you got a Co-op here. There's a KFC, there is a McDonald's, a little shops here, Costa right at the far corner. So there's really good choices here, really good range of amount of chargers too. So great stop for you guys to consider. Great when we have stops that have actual facilities with it. I mean, that really helps. All right, we're going to get a coffee. Right guys, we are in a bit of traffic getting on to Stonehenge. It was only about 5 or 6 miles away from where we were. We got a nice bit of charge. We did get a coffee, as you saw. We're about, what, 77%? So a lot more than we actually need. But what it will mean is that we can just, you know, do a bit of sightseeing en route. I think this split up, what do you guys think? The splitting up of the trip has been, I think, really good, because we've just been relaxed. You know, we're not sort of trying to get there and you know, sort of stress about the time, and we typically then get there quite late. So this way, you know, we're halfway there already, so we've got time to just do a bit of exploring. I've seen Stonehenge, but the other guys haven't, so there's a lot of traffic, but we'll have a look at that.
We've seen it from a distance.
We've seen it from a distance, so we'll see whether we can go and see the stones close up, and get the Tesla to have a bit of a rest.
Look, strawberries and cherries. Look.
Oh yeah, but there's nowhere to stop.
No,
We just missed that. Damn it!
Talking too much.
Oh. Coming back for the second throw is on its way from those cows.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 watermelons.
Right, so Stonehenge didn't work out. There's too much traffic to get anywhere near the car park, so we are going to do that later. But now we are going to go to the Fleet Air Museum because we need to kill some time. So here we go, Fleet Air Arm Museum, Europe's largest naval aviation collection. That sounds amazing. So let's try this out, chill out, and experience the museum. Yep.
Well guys, we are here at the Fleet Air Arm Museum that I found.
Oh yeah?
I found it. I was the one who found it.
The only thing you found after getting in lots of trouble.
Yeah, Mummy's a bit mad at me, but don't worry, we'll sort that out later. Anyway, I'm very excited because I really like aeroplanes, and she does as well. So
Okay.
Let's go.
I wonder if they'll ever get to a point where they get an electric aeroplane. I wonder if Elon's working on that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go and check out this museum. It is a naval museum, which is a bit different, but we're quite excited that we found this. So we're going to chill out here for a few hours and check out the aircraft.
Can't believe it.
Probably we're in the new concrete.
City of Erding, it was amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Worth
we
the
went to
stop?
the Concord.
Right,
I
what?
have to say my idea was probably the best. Gully wanted to go to a waterfall in Northern Ireland, so
What?
yeah.
Okay, what's the plan?
Wow, look, look.
Oh wow, look at that. Good timing.
Devon.
We're going to go to
Yeah.
Devon.
And we're going to do a barbecue. Also, our thing is ready for 3, not 4, so that's going to be good. Or else we're going to fall asleep in the car and it's going to be a good ride. So
All right,
let's go.
okay, let's make a move. Alright guys, we're nearly there. We have about 6 to 10 minutes to go. We're actually going to stop to the shops first, find a local supermarket because it's the Queen's Jubilee that everyone is celebrating here and the shops are closing earlier. We want to try and do a quick barbecue today just because the weather doesn't look so great for the other day. So we thought, while there's a bit of sun, even though it's the first day, let's just do a barbecue. So we're going to pick up a few things. There is a supermarket quite close to where that village is, so we're going to stop there. It's been a good ride. The only thing is with this countryside that you can't really use the autopilot very well because the lines keep fading in and out. So I've tried to use it a few times, but it starts to bleep at you and you've got to take control again. So in these sort of twisty country roads with that sort of line breakage, I'm sort of driving it manually. So I don't know what you guys think. If you've had any better luck, if you've got a Tesla and you've used it in country roads, please let me know what your feedback is. But I haven't been so confident on it. I mean, we can put it on here, but it's so narrow, it's so close that whoa, you just don't feel confident with letting the car do its thing. So as you saw, very quickly took control back. So I think a bit of more maturity needed. And also it says 60 and the car's trying to do the 60, but it's too narrow to do those speeds. So I'm manually doing 30-40 on these roads. So anyway, it's an experience driving out in the countryside. So okay, so guys, we're nearly at Devon. We've got 53% charge, so we haven't used that much actually. We got it up to, what was it, about 75-78% when we did our last stop. We had a great time at the Navy and saw some great planes, saw Concorde as well. Hope you guys enjoy that as well. So guys, we'll catch you on the journey. We're going to go into some shopping and then we'll show you the resort. All right, let's get some barbecue grub. Okay, so this is proper countryside, single lanes. I had to be a car there. But we remember this is all the way up now to the little cottage, the barn that we're staying in. So we've done our shopping, we're ready for the barbecue, ready to get into the hot tub, guys.
Yeah.
Just gonna navigate these very narrow roads. Actually, it's much more comfortable in the Y with these bumpy country roads than it was with the Model 3, right?
Definitely.
Definitely a lot more
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh no. She ain't stopping anytime soon.
The last trip we never had to do this once, so that was our bit of a bad luck this time. We have to. Mother Nature. So it should be good, and hopefully the little one we don't have to worry about him too much because there's a lot of open space here that he's going to be able to run around in. So guys, if you are interested in Devon, I am going to put the details in the description. And Castlebury Barn is where we're staying, which we stayed before. Shelley, the owner, is absolutely a brilliant host. Gets the place really nicely set up. It's a modern place, in a recreated barn, and you guys would absolutely love it. So if you're interested, I'll put the links below so that you can potentially book this with your family. So we'll show you a little bit more as we go through the next few days, just so you can experience what we do and just get a sense of what there is out here, because there is lots of countryside. There's beach that we're going to go to. There's going to be fish and chips, as we always do on our trips. At some point the shops were quite close. There's some villagey shops as well, some farms, but there's also quite a lot to do. There was a zoo, a little safari park. There's the caves
Yeah.
that we will definitely go back to. So there's a few museums. We went to the RAF one about 30 minutes away from here. So there is some really nice things to do here for a family. Yeah. Since we've gone past it. Oh,
Yeah,
here
it's
we
here.
go. Here we go.
On the left.
Beautiful. This is Shelley's house. So she's the owner, and the barn's within her grounds. So she's very local. So if we ever need anything, she's so hospitable as well. We get extra staff. You know, help us with the barbecue, help us with the hot tub. Hey guys, that's a wrap for today's video. We are finally here, back at Castlebury Barn, and it's so nice to be back here again. The weather is good. We had a lovely drive. We did a few stopovers on the way. It was great to break up the journey and do halfway. Honestly, if you've got little kids, maybe that's something that I could put as a bit of a recommendation. So it was nice to stop at Stonehenge, and unfortunately, we couldn't go in there just because the traffic was so tailed back and the queues to get into the car park were just unreasonable. So we thought, you know what, it's gonna take us hours to get through this. So anyway, instead we found the Naval Aircraft Museum, and honestly, we had a great time. It was relaxing, not too big, but it had some amazing aircraft, amazing helicopters there from the Navy. But they also had Concorde, and you could walk straight through. I just couldn't believe the technology in that Concorde. It was so condensed in terms of space in there, but I think that was a particular engineering unit. I think it was one of these test Concordes where they would just sort of, you know, test certain things. It didn't look like it was a commercial version, or it maybe have been adapted for it. But anyway, so guys, we're gonna have a fantastic time here. Shelley's been a fantastic host. Guys, look at the description. I'll hook you guys up because you gotta come and stay here. It's so modern, it's beautiful here, lovely environment. Look at the fields we got to play with. They've got a badminton court, which is great, which was part of the things that these guys were doing when we first came, right? You made your own invention. What was it called? Teddington, a hybrid between tennis and badminton. But look, Shelley's gone ahead and put a net here, which is even better. So guys, we're gonna charge on the Zappy charger here and have a relaxing time. And we'll show you some of the things that we get up to here. Some of the things that, you know, we've got within the barn. We're gonna do a barbecue in the hot tub. So, you know, we'll show you some of the cool things here and the time that we have here. So guys, that's a wrap for today's video. We will have part 2, so stay tuned and we'll catch you next time. Good fun? Okay, we got the charger on, the Zappy charger, with my nice new black cable, which comes with a Model Y. Home away from home.
You know, this is me in my element because I've got the kitchen, I've got things I need, we can cook, we can sit down and relax.
They said they've got a wine cooler this time, which is, I can't wait to have a look at that. Oh yeah, Shelley does amazing stuff. Look, she gives us a gift little hamper. And then here we go. This is the things that we remember.
And the hot tub outside.
The hot tub outside.